The striker's leg, right below the knee. It's going to snap. Move. Now. Before he plants that foot, I have to be faster.
Before the striker plants his foot, Eita is already sliding, eyes locked on the danger only he can see. He takes the ball cleanly. The striker stumbles, confused, but his leg holds. The stadium erupts in cheers. No one knows how close they came to witnessing a catastrophic injury.
But I saw it clearly. The crack that would have shattered his career. One down. How many more will the visions show me tonight? How many can I actually stop?
But seconds later, another image burns into his mind, a teammate's ankle twisting under a reckless tackle.
Number. Not my teammate. I won't let anyone else get hurt.
Eita sees injuries before they happen. He can never look away, and he can never be at peace. Years ago, in a room plastered with football posters, the first vision struck.
Ren's leg. I see it snapping. I have to warn him.
He stumbled to the field, hope and horror tangled in his chest. But he was too late. The next day's papers told the cruel truth. Ren Kudo's career was over.
I should have stopped it. I saw it coming, and I froze.
From that day, every vision was a punishment, a fresh hell, reminding him of the brother he couldn't save. Before the accident, there was nothing but joy. Two brothers, one ball, endless dreams.
If I had just warned him, if I had been faster.
But the guilt never loosened its grip, and the visions grew sharper. The visions that made him a feared defender were forged in the guilt of his greatest regret. After every match, Eita trained until his body screamed, desperate to outrun the visions.
Eita, you are pushing yourself too hard. You barely slept, didn't you?
I am fine, Mizuki. Just need to stay sharp.
Then, a teammate stumbled during a drill, and Eita's eyes flickered amber before he even moved.
Your eyes just now, they glowed. What are you hiding from me, Eita?
She saw it. I can't keep lying. Maybe. She might believe me. I see injuries seconds before they happen. Fractures, twists, tears, I see them all before they happen. I've had this since I was a child. It's how I know where to be, every time.
Then it's a gift, Eita, not a curse. Let me help you use it without destroying yourself.
You? You mean that? You don't think I am crazy?
For the first time, someone believed him. But the visions never stopped, and the guilt over the brother he couldn't save still hung heavy. Within weeks, Eita's name spread across every sports feed, the defender who could sense danger before it struck. But each headline came with a price. Sleepless nights where the visions played on a loop.
I can't shut it off. Every twitch, every stumble, my mind shows me the worst.
Eita, talk to me. What did you see this time?
A teammate's collarbone. I stopped it, but now I am seeing 3 plays ahead. I can't breathe.
We'll manage it together. Breathe. You don't have to carry this alone.
Mizuki shielded him from the media storm and tried to pace his training, but the visions kept coming. Unbeknownst to them, a different kind of observer had been watching from the shadows of the stands.
Such perfect timing. He sees fractures before they happen. This boy could be the weapon I've been waiting for.
And Coach Kaji had no intention of simply watching from a distance. In the tunnel, after another heroic performance, Eita found himself face to face with the man from the stands.
Eita, Kudo, I've been watching you. Your instincts are wasted on this team.
Who are you? What do you want?
I am Coach Kaji. Join my club, and I'll show you how to unlock your full potential, to see not just injuries, but everything.
I am not leaving my team or Mizuki. My answer is no.
Kaji only smiled, a cold, patient curve that promised this wasn't over.
Eita, stay away from Kaji. He's ruthless. He's ended more careers than he's built. He'll use you.
But that same night, Eita's phone lit up with a message meant to shatter his fragile peace. I know the truth about your brother's injury. It wasn't an accident.
Not an accident? Then, Who sent this? And what do they know?
Eita didn't sleep. He tore through old news archives, searching for the match that destroyed his brother.
Ren's tackler. His name was Takeda. What happened to him after that day?
A deeper search revealed a chilling connection. Takeda was recruited by Coach Kaji's club just weeks after the incident. He brought the evidence straight to Mizuki, his hands shaking as he laid out the clippings.
Takeda? Yes, I remember him. He vanished from the league after one season with Kaji's club.
Mizuki pulled up old transaction logs on her laptop, tracing Takeda's sudden transfer right after the injury.
This isn't a coincidence. Kaji orchestrated that tackle. He used your brother as a test subject.
All this time I blamed myself, and it was him. Kaji took my brother's future.
Mizuki tried to calm him, but the storm inside Eita had only just begun. The evidence pointed to a single horrific conclusion. Coach Kaji had deliberately ended Ren's career, and now he was coming for Eita. Eita didn't wait. He stormed into Kaji's office, rage and grief twisting his face.
You destroyed my brother's career. I have proof you orchestrated it.
I have no idea what you are accusing me of, Kudo. But I am curious about your gift.
Kaji calmly pulled up slow-motion footage of Eita's last match on a giant screen.
Watch your eyes. Before the opponent even plants his foot, your pupils dart to the exact point of impact.
He's right. I never noticed. My eyes track them before they move.
You don't have precognition, Eita. You have a hyper-acute reading of body mechanics. It feels like the future, but it's pure observation.
The revelation hit Eita like a tackle. His power was real, but not supernatural. A skill so precise it mimicked seeing the future.
Imagine what you could do with that skill, if you learned to cause injuries instead of just preventing them.
Eita stood frozen, the world shifting beneath him, as Kaji's words hung in the air.
Your brother's injury was a test. I wanted to see if a career could be ended cleanly. You were to be next.
He used Ren as an experiment, and waited for me all this time.
Under my training, you could learn to target injuries instead of preventing them. Think of the power.
You are a monster. You destroyed my brother. And now you want me to destroy others? I'll never be like you.
Then stay haunted. But the offer remains. Join me, and the guilt might finally leave you.
He's trying to turn my pain into a weapon. I won't let him. Number. I'd rather have my own leg broken than become your puppet.
He turned and walked out, leaving Kaji's cold laughter to chase him down the corridor. In the hallway, his legs gave out. The truth pressed down like a weight he might never shake. He had uncovered the truth. But the real battle, how to stop Kaji without becoming him, was only beginning. Eita stumbled back to Mizuki's office, the weight of Kaji's confession pressing down on him like a physical force.
Eita, you look like you've been through hell. What did he say to you?
Kaji admitted it all. He used Ren as an experiment and wanted me to become just like him.
Don't let him win. Your gift is to protect, not destroy. Stay true to that, Eita.
But as Eita tried to sleep, a new horror invaded his mind. A vision of teammate Sato's knee shattering under a Kaji player's tackle.
I saw the angle, the impact. That tackle is designed to end a career. I have to stop it.
Then another vision. A different teammate. A different broken bone. The same cold intent behind each foul.
Every practice, every match, they're all targets. Kaji won't stop until someone is ruined.
He locked himself in his room. Mizuki's calls went unanswered as the visions looped endlessly.
I can't protect everyone. I can't even escape my own mind.
The match poster was up. Kaji's club next. Eita saw only the fractures behind the print.
Immediately, the vision flared. Sato's knee snapped from a 2-footed lunge. The same tackle Ren endured. Kaji will instruct his players through earpieces. If I can expose those instructions live, the world will see. I won't cause injuries. I'll prevent them and broadcast Kaji's voice to the stadium.
At dawn, he found Mizuki in her office. She turned, seeing the fire in his eyes.
I have a plan. I'll play, and I'll bait Kaji's players into fouling. When they do, I'll expose the earpiece.
It's dangerous. You could get hurt, but it might just work. I trust you, Ita.
They spent the day reviewing footage, marking Kaji's favorite dirty plays. Eita's eyes barely blinked, absorbing every angle.
I will be the wall, not a weapon. Kaji's reign ends on that field.
As the match drew near, Eita stood at the training ground, watching the sunrise. For the first time in weeks, the visions felt like allies, not curses. In the film room, Mizuki froze the footage at the moment of impact, again and again.
The striker's weight shifts a split second before the lunge. That's your window, Ita.
I see it. The hip turn, the plant foot. I can intercept before they commit.
Kaji's message arrived without warning, cold and direct. You are outnumbered, Ita. One slip, and I will break your team.
He's desperate. That's why threats are all he has left.
His eyes fell on his brother's leg brace, propped in the corner of his locker.
I carry Ren's dream now. No one else gets taken down.
On the eve of the match, he stood alone on the pitch, every potential play mapped in his mind. The visions were no longer a curse. They were his field notes for justice. The whistle blew, and instantly a red lattice of fracture lines spidered across Eita's vision.
Sato's knee, the lunge, is coming from the left. Move.
Before the attacker could plant, Eita slid through, taking the ball clean and ending the threat. The stadium erupted, chanting his name. But Eita had no time to breathe. Another vision clawed at his mind. Kaji's players huddled after each play, then locked onto Sato, the striker they'd break if Eita failed.
You can't be everywhere, Kudo. One crack, and he's done.
Eita blocked, intercepted, and positioned himself in front of every attack. But each stop came with a body check, an elbow, a stud.
12 career-ending fouls blocked. My body can't take much more.
Then it came, a vicious two-footed lunge aimed at Sato's planted leg. Eita didn't think. He threw himself between them, absorbing the impact. Gasping on the grass, the red glow of another vision pulsed in his eyes. There was no time to recover. The next attack was already forming.
The same angle, the same intent. That knee will shatter if I don't move now.
Ignoring the screaming pain in his own leg, Eita pushed off the turf and hurled himself between Sato and the incoming studs. The collision snapped his head back, but his fingers closed around the wire dangling from the player's ear, and he ripped it free. The earpiece's signal cut into the stadium speakers, and Kaji's voice thundered across the silent pitch. Break his leg. Do it now. The command froze the match. The referee blew his whistle in 3 sharp bursts. On the sideline, Kaji ripped off his headset, his face a mask of fury and disbelief.
You said it yourself, Kaji. Now the whole world knows what you did to Ren.
Officials stormed the field, surrounding Kaji's player. The head medic crouched beside Eita, already calling for the stretcher. As they lifted him, Eita saw the Jumbotron replaying Kaji's voice. Ren's face flickered in his mind. Pain blurred the edges, but for the first time in his life, the visions had vanished. The visions had vanished. There was only a strange, quiet peace. The referee blew his whistle again, signaling the match was suspended. Officials rushed to review the earpiece evidence.
This is a disgrace. That earpiece was planted. He's trying to frame me.
His protests were drowned by the boos cascading from the stands. The evidence was undeniable.
Sato, is he okay? I saw it coming. I had to protect him.
His teammates crowded close, blocking the cameras. Sato himself knelt, gripping Eita's hand.
Eita, move aside. Let me through. You fool. You brave, brave fool. You did it, Ita. You actually did it.
She's crying. For me. But I did what I had to. Ren, I hope you saw.
The crowd began a slow clap that built into a thunderous ovation as the stretcher moved toward the tunnel. But even as the cheers washed over him, Eita knew the real fight was just beginning. Kaji would not fall quietly. In the sterile medical room, the doctor pressed gently along Eita's shin, frowning at the deep purple bruising. No fracture. Severe contusion. You'll be on crutches for weeks, but you'll play again. But before Eita could process the news, the door creaked open, and the sound of crutches echoed across the tile.
The doctor said you'd be awake. I needed to see you, Ita.
Ren, after all these years, he's the one coming to me. I can't face him. Ren, I am so sorry. I saw it happening, and I couldn't stop it. I've been carrying that day my whole life.
Stop. Eita, look at me. I never blamed you. Not once. You were a kid. The real monster was Kaji.
He never blamed me. All this time, I was the one holding the guilt.
Ren pulled him into an embrace, crutches clattering aside. For the first time in years, Eita allowed himself to be held. In that quiet room, a weight began to lift, though Kaji's shadow still loomed outside. Within hours, the clip of Kaji's voice spread across every platform. Number Kaji exposed trended worldwide. The league acted swiftly. Kaji was escorted from the stadium, banned from coaching pending a full investigation. His team disqualified. Ita's club was awarded the win. But the trophy felt empty without him on the pitch.
Eita, it's everywhere. The league banned Kaji. The whole world heard him.
A vision flickered. Faint, almost distant. But for the first time, it didn't drown me.
You don't have to carry the visions like a curse anymore. They warned you, and you saved lives.
They are just warnings. Hyperacute readings. I can use them without them using me.
The red glow in his eyes was still there, but the edge of terror had dulled.
When you are back on your feet, the team will need you. But for now, rest.
But even as relief settled, a quiet voice reminded him Kaji had not yet faced justice. Days later, Eita discharged himself, crutches clacking as he made his way to the only place that felt like home. The pitch was silent, the grass untouched since the match. He left the crutches at the sideline and stepped onto the field.
All this time, I believed I saw the future. But it was always just my body's way of reading danger. Ren's words echo. I never blamed you. And for the first time, I actually believe them. I couldn't save him, but I can protect everyone else. That's enough. That's enough. That's my calling.
The sun dipped behind the stands, and the amber in his eyes blended with the twilight.
I see injuries, yes, but I also see the inches between impact and escape. Those inches are mine to use.
He picked up the ball, feeling the weight of it, the weight of every play he had prevented. The visions flickered once, faint and distant. But this time, they brought no fear. At last, the haunted defender stood on his field, not as a man running from his past, but as a protector at peace. A week later, the final ruling was broadcast live. Eita stood in Mizuki's office, eyes fixed on the screen. Coach Kaji receives a lifetime ban and faces criminal charges for assault. His club will be suspended indefinitely.
Lifetime ban. It won't give Ren his career back, but no one else will suffer like him.
You did this, Eita. Without your sacrifice, Kaji would still be out there destroying lives.
I just did what I had to. You believed in me when no one else would, Mizuki. That meant everything.
You are the strongest person I know. Never doubt that. And you are not alone anymore.
A single tear traced Eita's cheek, but his eyes held no sorrow, only quiet relief.
The visions are still there, but they're not prison guards anymore. They're my compass.
Mizuki squeezed his shoulder and turned off the screen. The room fell quiet, but it was the kind of silence that healed. For the first time, Eita fully accepted that his curse had become his calling, and he was not alone in it. The press conference room buzzed with anticipation as Eita took the stage, Ren standing firmly at his side.
I am Eita Kudo. I will continue to play, to defend, and to protect every player on the pitch.
A reporter called out, "How did you know when to intercept that final tackle?"
It's not precognition, it's reading body mechanics. I call it injury sight.
The phrase sparked through the room. Cameras flashed, capturing the calm smile on his face.
My brother gave me his strength that day. He'll be the guardian this sport needs.
Eita's eyes, glowing faintly, held no trace of the fear that once consumed him. Reporters rose, applauding, as the brothers exchanged a quiet, unbreakable look.
If you see a fracture coming, don't run from it. Stand in its way.
Eita Kudo had become football's most feared defender, not for the damage he caused, but for the injuries he prevented. Months later, Eita returned to the pitch. The crowd was louder than ever. Then, in the 78th minute, a familiar red fracture line crawled across his vision.
The striker's ankle. I see it, no fear, just the correct angle.
Without panic, Eita shifted his weight and intercepted the pass before the tackle could land. The stadium erupted, but he barely heard it. His eyes were already scanning for the next threat. He looked toward the sidelines. Mizuki and Ren stood side by side, pride shining in their smiles.
They're my safety net. I don't carry this alone anymore.
Then, for the first time in front of a live crowd, Eita turned to the camera.
I see. And I protect.
The word protect echoed as the screen faded, leaving the image of a guardian at peace. That night, Eita found himself on Ren's couch, a dusty box of old tapes between them.
Look at that run. I was so fast once. It feels like another life.
I miss watching him play. But the brother I have now is still the same person who cheered for me. Your dream didn't die, Ren. I am carrying it onto the field every match.
He's more than just my little brother now. He's my legacy.
Without a word, they leaned into each other. Two brothers bound by shared loss and a future rebuilt together.
His brace is still there, but it doesn't define him. We both carry scars, and they only make us stronger.
Keep seeing, Eita, and keep protecting. That's how we win.
Always. That's the promise I made myself on that field.
The old game played on, but in that quiet room, time felt whole again. The next evening, the field lay empty again, except for one figure moving in the fading light.
A faint red fracture line shimmered at the edge of vision. A future ankle, weeks away. I see it, and I'll be ready when the time comes.
He didn't flinch. The glow pulsed once, then faded. A trusted ally. Eita Kudo's curse had become his calling. The visions never left, but his resolve never wavered.
Ren's dream, Mizuki's faith, my team. I carry them in every step.
He took his stance in the center circle as the last sunlight wrapped around him. The field grew dark, and the defender's silhouette stood firm against the night.
This is where I belong. Between danger and those who need protection.
And as the stars emerged, the guardian faded into the dark, his eyes the last light to disappear.